So Angela Knight is a 23-year-old single marine biology student who works at the Coral Reef Preservation Committee. She has a lot of different good and bad qualities, but the most important one is that she feels the need to protect everyone around her.
Angela is like the mother of the group. No matter what, even if Nicholas and Roderick are fighting, she's the one that steps in and just stop, please. We gotta save the world. That's our job. Stop fighting like little kids. Pretty much that's her entire job.
Well, Angela is actually a very interesting character. She's very protective of us, and it's awesome, but at the same time, kind of too much at some points. Like, sometimes I want to breed, you know, and that's why sometimes my character just tends to break away a bit, and she just gets very mad and kind of scows us a lot. So yeah.
Besides being a little bit sassy and a pain in the butt, she's always there for us, no matter what.
Another thing she has is that, honestly, she likes to do things her own way, and that's awesome. But sometimes she wants to force her will, and sometimes that might not end up as best as possible. But honestly, there's other times that, thanks to that, we kind of survive. So I guess that's just good and bad.
Her most prominent traits are her decisiveness and her need to protect others. Also, she's always trying to push everybody to be their better selves, and that's something that you guys will be able to see with Roderick and Nicholas.
Roderick Hunter is this archaeology major student who becomes the Yellow Guardian. His personality is based on mostly serious, kind of hard-hitting person, and at first he doesn't really enjoy this whole thing. He thinks this is all a joke. Over time, he starts to understand his purpose as the Yellow Guardian.
So currently, Rocky, he's the most hard-headed one of the group. He loves challenges, but he takes a lot of time to get into them, and he always wants to take the easy way out, which is frustrating because you're supposed to be up to your full potential. But overall, he's a great teammate.
Roderick and Nicholas and him butt heads a lot. It's like trying to teach someone that doesn't want to learn anything. Like, he just wants straight up basics, that's it. He doesn't like to see the big scheme of things sometimes. But honestly, he's definitely one of the most loyal persons you get to know afterwards. Like, he might be a little bit stubborn and reserved, but once you get to know him, he's definitely one of the best guys you want to have on your team.
Roderick at first doesn't believe this is happening to him, the powers. At first, he's always been by the book. He always thinks that these are the facts. There's nothing beyond what's in the books. Everything is just, it's already been written. Once he gets these powers, he feels different. Everything that he has believed in during all his time studying, it's all a lie. There's more to it than just climbing rocks, than just discovering what has happened like years ago. There's more to it, and when he obtains those powers, he becomes more alive than ever. He actually feels something different, like there is something more to it in this world.
Who is Nicholas Long? Well, Nicholas Long is definitely a very interesting character. He's kind of the guy who was always looking for his destiny, and now he found it. With the discovery of these dragon eggs and his powers, he always knew he was meant for something, but he never knew exactly what it was.
Nicholas is one of those very heroic type of characters. He wants to help out. He wants to do everything he can because he finds this whole adventure his destiny. He's always been looking for it, but finally destiny has found him, so that now what he wants is to fulfill it no matter what. Yes, his whole idea of being destiny gets to his head at some points, but it's the one thing that keeps him straight up, and it's the one reason why we don't get our asses kicked.
Meeting these other people, he knows that it's not just his destiny, it is actually something that must be shared with his team. And it's a little bit jarring at first because he was always used to being alone, especially since he was orphaned at 8 years old. It's not exactly an easy task, but he's the type of guy that goes through to reach his goals, no matter what he has to face.
Well, Mickey's a pretty good leader. Although, even though he's always helping others, he tends to put himself at risk at the worst of times. And have you seen the guy? Pretty good stuff.
He's tasked with being the leader of the group, and this is something that actually concerns him because he's not really sure what to do. But at the end of the day, he's willing to lay down his life for his teammates, and I think that's what makes him a very good leader. Hey guys, hope you liked the video and learned a little bit more of our characters. We have something called Patreon where you can help us by donating any type of amount of money you can to make this a reality. You just check out the link and see the different rewards, tiers. You can find exclusive content like behind the scenes and bloopers, especially of this video as well. So that's awesome. Be sure to check that out. Remember to like and subscribe and comment on these videos so we know anything you would like to see. And stay tuned for more announcements and the upcoming teaser trailer. Thanks guys.